Hello everyone, this is Mickey Baines with Fourth Dimension Partners, and today we're going to do another short demonstration for you. And today we're going to look at best practices when replying to common student or prospective student questions. Regardless of our role, we always can sit down and probably brainstorm 4 or 5 common questions we receive regularly. So what is the best way to reply to them, respond to those questions in an efficient way, but also in a way that goes beyond what typical service may be or a typical response may be. So the easiest way, and this jumps right into the first tip here, is to ensure that we have a template set up. So that if it's a question you receive regularly, you should be able to have a template set up, even if you modify that template every time you use it slightly to make it personal just for that student who's asking a question. You still should have a way to be able to create a template. Even if you go and use something like Microsoft Word to create all of your templates, and you can save it as a document, open it up, and copy and paste it into an email, you can do that. Years ago, I used to have my template set up, each of them as draft emails, and keep the draft emails saved in my inbox, and anytime I need to use one, just open it up, copy and paste, and put it in the email that I wanted to send out. Today, as I'm doing this, I'll kind of show you my CRM actually has the ability to kind of store templates, so that if I go into the CRM, I can create my template, save it, and then when I'm ready to use it, it actually is available here in my inbox to use. And the example I want to use today is one I actually saw with a client this past week. And it's about a new student emailing in to say, hey, I'm trying to get registered and I can't register. And we've all, if you're involved in registration and advising and admissions, you've probably seen this email come across your inbox at some point in time. Just a sample email I put together, typed to myself, hey, I received my acceptance, but when I tried to register, I couldn't find where to go. I need some help. All right. And so this is a common question we get. So the best way to do this, I'm going to show you here, not just the template itself, but let's talk about what you should say when you reply. For this, I have the ability, as I mentioned earlier with my CRM's template, to kind of go in here and find my template that I want to use. And I will share with you that this particular type of response is what I see most commonly. Hey, you want to register? Here's what you need to do. Jump on our website, go to www.myu.edu and click on the link in the upper right-hand corner. If you have any problems, just email IT and they will get your username and password squared away. This is not a best practice email. First and foremost, I want to talk about this link. If you are going to include a link in an email, do not send them to your main page. Send them to the page they need to go to get the information you want. As I look at this example, and this is what I've seen someone do specifically, hey, go to our main page and then look in the upper right-hand corner to go to the student portal. Well, you know what? You've got student portals, you've got Blackboard portals, you've got Moodle portals, you've got payment portals, all these different portals. And if this is a new student asking, and by this email, this is a new student, how does the student know which one to go to? So rather than saying, hey, go to the main page, give them the link to the student portal so that you can save them the click. The second thing I would address is, you will need your username and password. If you don't, email IT. Well, who in IT? What email address should you use if you have a problem? So rather than sending this broad email that still requires the student to take a few steps, why not modify that? And instead, let's pick a different template here and look at this. Here's one I put together. Having trouble getting registered? Here are the steps. Go to our student registration site. So notice that I've taken them directly there. Also notice that instead of just putting the link in the page, because sometimes when you're looking at a portal login, that's not an easy link to see. It doesn't read very well. It's myu.edu/apply or /portal/registration. It's usually a longer link. So instead, I just hyperlink it. And if you're looking to hyperlink text and you don't know how, very simple, highlight what you want. You can either right click it. Here in Gmail, I can just click on this and insert the link there, click OK, and now that link, now this text becomes a link. But I've got the portal directly there. Then I say, hey, if you need help with your username and password, you can forward this email to Jane with the email address. You might also give a phone number as an option. If your school has a help desk ticket tool that the IT department uses where you can just fill out a form, say, here's my issue, hit submit. You can give them a link to that. Either the email or the phone number might be the fastest way to get a response, phone number especially, so if someone's trying to register right now, they can just pick up the phone, dial it, and get their username and password issues resolved. And then if you notice here, I also have this next line. If you're still having issues, click here, schedule a time, and we'll review it together online. Now, I will admit here I took a little bit of a liberty because my CRM offers the ability with someone to look at my online calendar, see what available times I have in this set up a time. And it's actually kind of cool. If say I want to meet with, say they want to meet with me on Wednesday the 10th, they would click the link, it would take them here. And if they want 30 minutes, they just find the time that I'm available, click it, put in their name and email, hit submit. It books a time in my calendar for them. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Now, again, if I took a liberty here with this, just know that there are free online calendar tools out there that you can have for your entire admissions team. Each of them have their own. Some of them will connect with Outlook. Some of them may connect with Gmail. Again, these are free. They'll sync right into your calendar. It'll know what's available so that someone wanting an appointment with you can schedule it without having to go back and forth 20 times to set up a time to meet. So that is an option. The other thing I will kind of reference here with this, again, it's another liberty I took. So what happens when you send this email to your prospect? I'll click over here. They're going to get it. They see your email, right? So here's an email. They open it, they see it. You don't know, unless you take the time to go look to see if they're registered a few days from now, if this solved their problem or not. But what you can potentially do is you can set up a reminder to reach back out to them in a few days, or to go in and look to see if they're registered if you want to do that. My CRM, again, offers me a little bit of liberty here. I have something called sequences set up so that in 5 days after I send this message, if the student does not reply, then another email will go out. Now, again, this doesn't solve every issue, but it saves me from having to remember to go back. So if I send this email to a student and they don't reply, 5 days later, this email will go out on my behalf. Hey, Mickey, I didn't hear back from you. Were you able to get registered? If not, let's talk soon before classes fill. Again, this is a template. It's worded incredibly personally. Someone receiving this email would not know that I didn't type this email to them. They would only see this if they didn't reply back, and hopefully it spurs them to reply back and say, yes, I got it taken care of, thanks, or no, I'm still waiting to hear back from IT. And if that's the case, then you can kind of pick up the phone and help make some things happen for them and be the hero. But this is just one way to go about being more efficient, being more proactive, and ensuring that the students get the help that they need. And again, I'll just reiterate, templates, embedding the link in there and not sending them to the main page, sending them directly to the link where they need to go. And then following up with them to be sure that it was taken care of. And the more technology you can incorporate in this to make it easier for you, the better, obviously, it is. But these are common problems I come across almost weekly in student service, so I thought we would just address it here and take care of it. If you have questions, you're not sure what links to be using, how long your email should be, you want to see how my CRM works, or want to know if you have other technology on campus that can work, just reach out to us. You can visit us online on our website, fourthdimensionpartners.com. Fill out this form, put in the question that you have, let us know, and we will get back to you. All right. Thanks so much for watching. This is Mickey with Fourth Dimension Partners. We look to hear from you soon.